Hi, Guido Fox here. Welcome by a new book report. Today I want to discuss with you this book from Yogananda. Yogananda again, and it's called Inner Peace. Inner Peace Mental States. How to be calmly active and how to become actively calm. And in this hectic society with so much pressures, expectations, and so much mobile phone screens and scrolling mechanisms, it is also good to be knowing what is actively calm, active calm, and how you can reach that, because you can avoid it, all those impressions from YouTube, from Facebook, from news sites, but it is also becoming part of the world, is becoming part of the matrix. It is becoming part of a new evolutionary stage where you have to scan the information quickly and see if it is useful. So we always watch television, and now we're scrolling through our Facebook lines. So also there we get more quick information, what is coming into your mind, but also our minds are working faster than 50 years ago. We are reading faster. So there's also positive things about social media and about the scrolling mechanisms, because you're more active and you're more selective than if you're sitting passively on your couch, seeing one TV show, TV program. So every downside has a positive side, and every positive side has a downside here. But what Yogananda wants to tell is that you can scroll through your Facebook and through your timeline and through your YouTube videos also with highly awareness state. So then you can also be more actively calm. You can be active, you can be cycling to the city, you can be running to the city, you can have a busy traffic jam with your car, but you can also be actively calm. That means that you can have awareness, you can be with your mind inside, you can feel the ecstaticness inside. Well, you're doing all those active mind things. So that is, this world is changing, and how you are changing with in this world, instead of going to live somewhere in the forest and searching for seclusion and aloneness, and reject the matrix actually. And I see the picture more is going with the flow and going with the matrix, and be fully consciousness at the same time, some without rejecting mechanisms there, that you come in a fight with the matrix. I want to defeat the matrix to go to the forest and escaping the matrix, instead of moving a little bit like waves in the matrix. Page 7, um, and that's a describing context of Yogananda, of the spiritual leader, is that people are staring on him and were really open their mouths. Wow, was this kind of guy with this high spiritual field of aura around him. So the followers of Yogananda were interviewing, and they say there's an incredible vibe of peace and calmness around him. And yeah, people are staring at him of his high light, spiritual aura around him. I saw one enlightened, really enlightened guy in South France in a meditation camp, and you saw the warm, glowing vibe, energy around him, like the halo. It was really insane experience for me, and normally no one get see an enlightened person in real life. They're so special. I think there are only 5, 6 people in this world who are enlightened, fully enlightened, and have the glowing field around them. And I remember how we was touching a plant, and people were in shock. People were staring at him and say, "Whoa, who's this guy? What's this field?" And that's the field of an holy being. That's a field from someone who meditates years and years of his life to really get the glowing field around him, the halo around him, around his body is a whole energy field of peace and calmness from there. And yeah, I can imagine that Jesus and Buddha and Osho had the same energy fields around him, and that's all dealt with the glowing chakras in the body who wants to shine outwardly. Brings me to page 5. Page 5 is about an ego mechanism, and I talked so much in my videos about how the ego works. I gave a seminar also away about the ego, and you can find that on my YouTube channel. And one of the mechanisms of the ego is nervousness. If you have a very strongly related ego-mind identification, then being nervous all the time is an outcome of the ego. Mostly you're also probably addicted to something, or addicted to your phone pings. Ping, 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 and you want to grab your phone. So nervousness is a very interesting topic, an outcome of the ego. So if you're nervous, you're probably also controlling mechanisms there. There are fear of missing out mechanisms there. There are controlling mechanisms. So if someone constantly nervous, probably there is some addiction behind, like smoking or drinking alcohol. So you can see about little patterns of behavior that nervousness is there by this person. What we see else is that nervousness is the opposite of calmness. So calmness is non-ego. If you're actively calm and calmly actively, then you're on the right side of the cone. You have a non-ego. If you're constantly calm and relaxed, probably there is a non-ego mechanism involved in your energetic system. If you're moving into meditation and contemplation, you become really calm and relaxed, and the nervousness will be vanished away, and you become less stressed. And I don't talk about stress peaks in your day. That could happen if you miss the train and you want to run to the train. It's okay to have there some stress peak. I talk here about long-term stress peaks, long-term high levels of cortisol stress in your body that will cause also the nervousness trigger, and also the other ego related addiction, where I told you earlier about it. Page 13 is about even-mindedness. Even-mindedness means in spirituality that actually you are optimal balanced in the mind. Optimal balance in the mind means that you indeed, what I told in the last video is that you have a nice balance in mental activity, physical activity, and meditation. So those three things must be in a nice equal time balanced. I should say 4 hour thinking, 4 hours body work or working with the body, 4 hours mental activity, and some 2 hours per day. You can do contemplation, meditation, or yoga or something like that to become optimal balanced. But even-mindedness means also, besides of that, that you're in line with your chakra activation, so your 7 seats in your body. And if you're with your 7 seats in your body, then you remove, and that's the point here, you remove the boredom out of your life. You're never, never, never bored if you're connected with your 7 seats. So if you're connected with your 7 seats in your body, there's no way ever that you can be bored, because there's always something to do. There's always something to do in your life that's going inside. I can sit a whole day on a chair and watching people while I'm connected with my inner line. So your boredom is removing out of your life. Boredom is tackled. And why is it so important? Because a nervous ego is most of the time also easily bored, and then you search for the next topic, otherwise you become more and more nervous. So boredom is such an interesting part, because most people are easily bored, or they go from boredom watching television. Oh, I have nothing to do. Then I go watching television, and by me is it, oh, I have something to do, but watching television will be a plus, of my life, will be a bonus of my life. A relationship will be a bonus of my life. A wonderful intimacy moment will be a bonus of my life. A clean house will be a bonus of my life. A fresh walk outside will be a bonus of my life, because I am already connected. So your connectedness, God seeking God first, is your first layer of your day. So your connectedness is already removing the boredom. So you don't have to search for things to remove the boredom. Oh, I have to go to the cinema because I'm bored. Oh, I got to have sex with someone because I'm bored. Oh, I have to go on holiday because I'm bored. So with the connection with your line, you drop completely boredom actually out of your life. That is the two things with even-mindedness. Even-mindedness is the three things, right? Mental activity, physical activity, and meditation balanced. And then is it the mind chakra awakenings connection. That means you remove the boredom out of your life. And with meditation, page 23, you will become more active calm. So what I see, if I meditate too less, you become more in your hurrying vibe, hurrying attitude, and you lose control about your centering mechanism, your centering quality. So meditation makes you not only in the time you meditate more calm and relaxed, but also after the meditation, you will do your activities with much more attention, much more calmness, and with much more quality. That's very important, the last one. You're more calm, relaxed, and with more quality, you can do the activities if you meditate before. And what I see, if you meditate 2-3 hours during the day, you bring that energy the next day and the day after. So you see also a long-term advanced positive outcome after the long durational meditation spikes. And then, yeah, we have already the next topic. You become 51, you become then a prince of peace. Last video I talked the prince of universe. You become you become prince of peace. So if you're following all my advices here, you can become a prince of peace, and there are not a lot of princes in this universe anymore. So you're one of them, you're one of the few who become a prince of peace if you remove boredom and nervousness out of your life. That's where I want to end also this video, is that on page 79 Yogananda said, okay, nervousness is the disease of civilization. Nervousness is the disease of civilization. That means that what you see in wars, in crisis, economic crisis, where everyone sell their stocks from one of the other moment, if there is some panic in the market. With wars, there's exaggeration there, a fear mechanism, that there is an overdrive on action. So everyone is nearly fear, nervous, and then you overstretch the situation. How the situation is really is. So with nervousness, what there is that it is giving dust to the way we see things. So a non-ego and calm ego can see the reality how it is. An ego with nervousness and boredom and aggressive behavior cannot see the reality how the reality actually is. And that is the last thing I want to share with you. If you're more into meditation and more clear in your mind, you see the reality more on a realistic view, and you see where strange behavior is coming from, and also you are more enjoying the positive things what the matrix can offer to you. Thank you for watching this video, and I see you by the next one. Bye bye.